Hey guys, it's Adam K. Swimming Bird, and welcome to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. This is the return of the Sunday Smash stream, where I'm going to be playing with you guys, and I just cleared out my friends list recently, same with Splatoon, so got a whole bunch of new people in here, and hopefully more after this, so if you wanna add me, it's SwimmingBird941, just like the channel, for Smash, and you can mention Smash in the request so I know that's what you want to play. I'm going to warm up with my main here, Duck Hunt. And I've got a lot to talk about with this character because this weekend had some exciting developments, and we'll get into that in a sec. We're also going to talk a little bit about the Switch because there's a lot of rumors about Smash being on there, and I kind of mentioned it last time we streamed, but now, you know, we've had so many more details revealed about the Switch. We're going to start with Ness, who will most likely play Ness, so I got to be ready for that. Maybe a nice town and city match to warm up here. It's going to be dark, though. So, yeah, the stream's starting a little later on a Sunday than I usually would, but I was watching Genesis 4, the big tournament this weekend. They just finished up, you know, right before I'm streaming, with the finals for Smash for Wii U, and I won't spoil how it went in case, you know, people weren't able to watch it live. But the big exciting thing, oh no, it's actually, we're not going to a nighttime. I wonder if the time on the system is weird. Ooh, jeez, gotta look out for this corn. They're not playing a Ness like I expected them to. We're gonna knock my can out of there if I'm not careful. See if we can get that going. Nope. Ooh, wrong way. This is gonna be a little rough for me to get back into it after haven't played on the Wii U for about a month or so here, and maybe almost 2 months actually now. But I have been playing on the 3DS occasionally to practice. You know, it's a little easier. I'm looking forward to, if we have a Smash on the Switch, to be able to actually do some practicing with the main console, you know, bring it with me, compared to how I have to use the 3DS to kind of get some practice if I want to be moving around the house when I'm doing stuff. So anyways, yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of rumors with the Smash is inevitably going to be on the Switch. It's been on every console for Nintendo since the original. So I'm thinking, so the rumor is they're going to start with a port of this game. Gotta watch out for that. They're going to start with a port of this game and then move to, you know, having a new one eventually. But I think this engine is good enough. If it's a little graphically better on the Switch and has new characters, that's enough for me. Well, also rebalancing would be really good, because I'd like to see certain characters get a buff. Getting back into how to play Duck Hunt on the Wii, or the Wii U, because 3DS, the controls are so different that it's a little tough to get used to with the nuances of the GameCube controller. That's not gonna work. Maybe I can get grab going. Starting to get my grab game a little better with Duck Hunt here. Here we go. She's gonna maybe dive kick. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, gotta be careful, because Corrin has a lot of projectiles in range to kind of block out my stuff. There we go. But yeah, so I just mentioned that tournament was, whoa, stalled there. That was really cool looking. You could see the anger in the dog's face. There was that big tournament, Genesis 4, and one of the coolest things was that a couple of the kind of unknown, but if you're a fan of Duck Hunt as a character, you might know of some of the Japanese players that are really good, because this character doesn't get played too often in the US, but there's some really good Duck Hunt mains in Japan, including Brood, who I think is the best. He's ranked highest. And then there's also Yusan and Raito. Man, my shield is going to break if I'm not careful here, and, ooh, jeez, yeah. I just got to look out for those repeated smashes. I can't do too much against those if I'm just going to keep blocking. I got to get a little bit better at adapting to the same strategy repeated. Ooh, that wasn't good. Ness is definitely a player that I've lost against before, so I need to be careful here. Ooh, man, that was rough, and they're just going to keep edge guarding me if I'm not careful. Oh! And, will they manage to get back? Ah! I gotta focus a little bit here if I want to pull this off. Yeah, Corrin I have a lot of trouble with because of all these projectiles blocking out, you know, and her reach with her dragon lunge and everything, making it a little tougher to get my trick shots in there. Hitting myself, but that's not a big deal. You don't take as much damage when you're Duck Hunt getting hit by your own can. I also have to be very careful about rolling against the, ooh, that was close. Almost. Ah! Tried to shield that. Didn't quite work out. Nope. Ooh, this is gonna be a close one. I can tell already. Yeah, I gotta trick her. Gotta trick with the can. The trick shot, the name, obviously. Tricky. Gotta use that to my advantage, because she's got more damage on me. I should say he, because it's probably, yeah, Ness. Ooh. Yeah. Getting a little rough for me to win this one, I think. Especially with all that range she has on those smashes. She can just kind of wait back and hit all my projectiles away if I'm not careful with this. Yeah. Careful now. Ooh. Couple, no. Trying to get in there. Get that shield out of here. If they're gonna go after all my projectiles, I'm gonna get their shield out and maybe break that. I very rarely get shield breaks with Duck Hunt, so this is gonna be tough if I'm gonna try to go for that strat. Whoop. Hanging on here. Nope. Ooh, geez, that was very close. And I jumped and fell without, yeah. Alright, warm-up match, not too bad. Gotta get a rematch with Ness here eventually. Anyways, I was trying to say, that big tournament, there was, I think at least 2 of the big 3 Japanese Duck Hunt players made it there. Brood got 25th, and Yusan got 33rd in the whole tournament of like 1,700 people, so that was really good placing for a character that a lot of people really don't rate very highly most of the time, which is understandable, because Duck Hunt has some problems finishing stocks, and definitely doesn't have the best moveset, but it was really cool, and I learned a few things watching their tournament matches that I hadn't really seen analyzed too much before. I've watched them in the past, so it was cool to see them actually place really well. And Brood, the one Duck Hunt who I think is a bit better, managed to beat Zero, who's probably the best player in the world, and Zenodo, another really good Diddy Kong player. So it was just exciting to see people interested in Duck Hunt as a character, and maybe doing a little bit better than people would have accepted, or expected. I saw accepted in the chat, so I read that. Alright, Joshua Dude, probably gonna play as one of the Earthbound boys, either Ness or Lucas, I'm thinking. So I'm gonna do another match with Duck Hunt here, because I feel like didn't quite have a handle on that. I have a problem with a lot of the characters that have counters, especially online, because it's very tough to know when they're just gonna throw that out and not accidentally hit them with something that you don't want countered. Okay, so yeah, if you send a request, you can join in the next stream, but for now we've got a good amount of players here. I already approved and, put through onto the friends list, but I got plenty of room here. Oh, it's the Duster skin for Lucas there. Let's see if we can, ooh, gotta be careful if he's going for, ooh, nice. I do like, so Duck Hunt's rapid jab with the duck has a lot of properties that I didn't, it's not too escapable unless you manage to stay in it too long. So it is a pretty good rapid jab, but I just saw that it managed to block that PK fire. Like the bill of the duck was strong enough to get that going. So that was good to see. Oop, almost. I gotta be careful about trying to go for shield breaks or anything, because that's not my forte, but oop, almost. It's getting small there. We got a little Skittle shield. Oop. Yeah, so another thing that I hadn't actually, that was something that I just kind of assumed from playing the character, but I hadn't read up on the fact that the can doesn't stun you as long. I did get some confirmation on that. If you are playing as Duck Hunt and you're hit by the trick shot can, it won't stun you as long as the other player, so you can use that to your advantage and, hit together both of your, take them up with you if you've been hit by the trick shot, and they will be stunned a little longer than you will, so you can use that to your advantage and get people off the top of the screen and stuff like that. Let's see if we can get a nice, oop, nope, I gotta be careful here, because he's throwing stuff out that I'm gonna have some trouble blocking if I'm not quick enough. Ooh, almost got him there if you hadn't had the ledge invincibility. I keep letting go of shield too quickly. Out of practice here, but we'll get back into it. Oop, meant to do a down tilt on my can. It's not gonna matter, I'll just get it out of there. Get a fresh can, because they only last so long. They seem like they wouldn't be perishable, but they're something that, ooh, that does run out after a time. Okay, I'm gonna try to be more aggressive here and not stand back too long and let him throw projectiles at me. Yeah, using those platforms to his advantage. He also knows that, yeah, PK Thunder and Fire are gonna be very tough for me to do much against. If I'm throwing stuff, you know, my can out there, it can get blocked or sent back at me. Oh, there we go. Caught him going down into a down aerial with that. With that smash. Yeah, that's the big thing I need to be using more, I noticed with Duck Hunt after watching the more, you know, skilled players play the character, is the down aerial I noticed is really good. The spike, I don't use that very often, but if I manage to space it enough where I'm kind of extending farther after I use it, I'm not timing it right, but yeah, trying to go a little farther, you can shield right out of it with a short hop. I didn't realize that, so I can kind of get out of the way a little safer. I shouldn't spam it too much, even though I'm trying to illustrate a point. Gotta be careful here. Alright, we got a lot of rage. I might be able to take him out sooner than normal. Ooh, missed him there. Thought he was gonna go for the missile, the human missile. Okay. Yeah, I think, gotta get used to the Wii U playing on the GameCube controller again, definitely, because I noticed with the 3DS, it does seem a little easier to... I should have let it fly, that would have gotten him. It is a little easier to do, not nuanced movements, but it feels like you don't need to be as forceful with the stick to get the, where you need to go. It's a little bit of a smaller range of motion. Using that, ooh, the little stick on the 3DS, so yeah. A different way of playing for sure, but it is nice to be able to practice portably. So I tend to play on that more often. Careful now, yeah. His rapid jab, there's some of the stuff that I learned this weekend watching the pro players that I kind of suspected. I was like, oh, this jab seems better than people give it credit for, and then learn that, yeah, it's not very easy to escape, stuff like that. Okay, and I got some people in the chat talking about Duck Hunt as well. Junko says, Duck Hunt's dare has a lot of ending lag, but can be auto-canceled. Yeah, his dares, you know, down air, is pretty good. It seems like a better spike than some of the others in the game. Like, I've had success with it actually spiking, but if you manage to space it right, you know, it seems like you just gotta, like, slide enough forwards and then you can shield and, you know, land without being punished too easily. I just need to practice that a lot more. Let's see. We got... I might switch it up here after one more match. I just want to try to see if I can do a little bit better with the old dog and duck combo. Okay, Josh is trying to jump in for a rematch. We're gonna wait a little bit. Missy says Ice Climbers for the win. We might get Ice Climbers in the Switch version. That is a rumor. And I'll mention, you know, just as a blanket thing so I don't get in any trouble, I did go to that Switch event. I mentioned that, I think, on, you know, a couple streams recently, if you've been watching those. But I did go to the Switch event in New York on the 13th, and Nintendo, you know, provided travel and everything, which I gotta mention so that, yeah, that's just one of those transparency things, so people know. But yeah, they provide travel and accommodations and all that stuff, so. But anyways, yeah, I gotta mention that whenever I talk about it, so people are like, oh, that's why he was able to go there and everything. Anyways, so yeah, the Smash Brothers didn't get revealed on Switch yet, but I think it'll probably be on here eventually. The rumor is that it'll be maybe a summer reveal for E3, and maybe it'll even be out by the, you know, the end of summer. That would be cool because we would have another game to play, obviously, during the summer around Splatoon. But the fact that they've held off on the Corrin and Bayonetta amiibos is kind of telling that they might be, you know, waiting for... Also Cloud, I forgot. We're fighting Cloud right here, so I should remember that Cloud, we're waiting. I don't know if they're going to do both of the costumes, especially, you know, Cloud and Bayonetta have 2 costumes they can be wearing. I gotta watch out for Cloud online, because if he just uses a bunch of smashes and I'm not shielding right, I'm gonna be in trouble. Cloud, so frustrating to play against, I feel like. There's a couple Cloud players that did really well in that tournament recently, and he's just gonna throw the limit out there. I think Cloud and Little Mac is like the Kraken versus the Bubbler in Splatoon, if that makes sense. Where Cloud is better than Little Mac, just like the Bubbler is better than the Kraken. I prefer using the Kraken and prefer using Little Mac, but there's obvious advantages over, you know, the other. And I think Cloud gets a lot of the KO punch advantages without having And, you know, the same disadvantages of having a worse recovery, but at the same time, it sucks that Cloud can just kind of charge his limit. Little Mac can't really charge his KO punch when he's hanging out, and, you know, there's just things that Cloud seems like the better version of Little Mac that they maybe wanted to make. So it's a little unfortunate if you're a fan of the one character and then you're like, man, I should just play Cloud because he's better all around, basically. Gotta be careful with this because he's gonna go after me with his smash, and now he's got the limit. Yeah, the limit also charges when you get hurt. I don't know if it charges when you deal out damage, I forget. Ooh, that was pretty bad there almost. There we go. Anyways, no offense to people who enjoy playing Cloud. I just think it's like, I would rather play Little Mac, but he's not as good, so it's unfortunate that, that he got the, you know, the raw deal there. Cloud, I think, is better balanced and has a better moveset overall. There we go. That's not going to get him, though. Alright, managed to eke a little bit of a return there, but I don't know if it's going to work out in the long run. I complain about Cloud, but, you know, he's not invincible or anything. I can still maybe pull this out here. Now he's going to play and destroy me because of my comments about Cloud. No. Oh, man, that back air. If only it was a little better. I didn't space it right, obviously, so could have been better. See if we can... Nope, that's not going to work. Gotta get in there and throw him into that. There we go. Starting to do a little bit better than when we started. And he's gonna throw out the limit. I should not have rolled. And that's it. There we go. A chargeable KO punch you can throw out that has no ending lag. That's my big gripe with Cloud. But, you know, pretty close match there in the end. Good job, Kevin. Let's see. How do you get that map, says Rose. I think Dreamland, the old 64 stage we were playing on, is a downloadable one, so that is, I like playing on there because it is a little bit less crazy with the stage hazards. It's only wispy, putting a gust in there. Junko says, any character is viable from low to mid level. The only real place that matters is top level. It is, that's one of the things I really like about this game, is that there's not too many characters that you couldn't win with. You know, a really good player could pull off a victory with anybody here. There's only a few that really have some big things that probably need to be fixed about them to to be a little better, highlighting some of them. Speaking of which, let's fight Copper with Dedede. One of my favorites to play as, but definitely needs some rebalancing, I think. Duck Hunt, as much as I don't think he is, you know, quite as good as he could be, I think there's very few things that they would need to change to make him a pretty balanced character. I think if his smashes and stuff connected better, it would be nice. And his recovery isn't that bad. You can use the can to protect it, so I don't have too many complaints. He just has a hard time taking out his opponents. Dedede has a lot of problems. I don't know if I can actually illustrate the one, because it's like his up smash it doesn't feel like it has the power that it should. You can charge it all the way up, and it seems like sometimes it'll miss or like barely clip your opponent. You'd think swinging that giant hammer would do more. Anyways, that's just one of the things with King Dedede that seems not the best. Oh, Missy says fix Cloud's recovery. I think that's the one thing about Cloud that is a little bit better balanced, and is nice to see that they didn't go crazy with his recovery and make him super, you know, impossible to beat in that respect. See if we can... Oh, jeez. Shouldn't have gone for that. Tried to get in there, and I really like this color on Luigi. I was trying to get in there and dash attack, even though I really shouldn't have been going for that. Oh, if he didn't have that fireball, that would have landed. I keep using more dash attacks recently with Dedede. Not the best thing to do. Look at all those sticky fingers he's going for. Ooh. That's another problem I have with Dedede. I think it's just a input thing that I need to get more used to. But Dedede, all too often I'm trying to go in for a tilt, and I get a smash on accident. Trying to block him here and make sure I... Oh, nope. Not close enough there to get that in time. But might be able to still get this. I live in Florida. Oh. He tricked me. I was going for the hit on him, and then yeah, I gotta not try to counter stuff online and just shield it and then counter. It feels like it's like that is fast track to being KO'd by something like his missile. Like, don't try to challenge that. It's better to just wait until it's ended, and then go in to try to do some hits. Oh, let's see how he does here. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta be careful with this Luigi. He's just going crazy with a lot of different moves that I wouldn't expect him to throw out. There we go, and oh, that was bad. Bad option. Throwing that out there. Okay, Dedede, we got the rage. We got the power if we can land this. Just gotta space it right. Yeah, Florida, quite a bit away from where I'm at. Ah, how did his hands reach farther than my hammer? That was a little odd. Ah, shouldn't have gone for the grab. Why? Definitely why. See if we can actually finish him off here. Maybe. Okay. Ah, wrong move. Trying to aim those Gordos up, I will often do the Dedede jump on accident. Okay, let's see. There we go. That worked out. More percentage than I really should have had him at. Dedede, very strong. A bunch of the other heavyweights, like Bowser and Donkey Kong, getting some big tournament play. Always frustrating when you just run into the same thing over and over, so I gotta be more careful with his smash there. Oop. He's just gonna keep charging that and think that I'm gonna walk right into it. But I can't fall for it. Gotta do better at avoiding some of that stuff. There we go. Alright, now I'm getting into it. Ooh. He's gonna try to hit me with that again. Oh, man. Can we beat McDuck? Or will I regret running into a lot of his smashes that I didn't mean to? There we go. Time those grabs right. We might pull this off. Okay, here he comes. Oh. He's gonna try to hit me with the forward smash to finish me off. I just know it. Yep, there it is. Come on, buddy. There we go. Alright. Managed to do it. Okay. Sniper Chan wants to see Lucas. Yeah, let's switch over to a character that I think I probably should focus on more, that I don't think has as many problems. Lucas. And, let me see. Man, lots of good suggestions in here. A lot of characters, yeah, Peach and Peach. I was gonna say Pit and Peach, but I combined those. Good battle, Copper. Peach and Pit. There was, I think, Earth is the Japanese Pit player that I saw do pretty well, and then Peach. There's a couple different Peaches. Something you don't see in Smash 4. She is a lot stronger than I think people give her credit for, and one of them was a Japanese Peach player. That was cool to see. It's good to see more of the Japanese players, coming over to the West to try their hand at our, tournaments over here. All right, Josh, we're gonna wait a little longer because I gotta get some more people like D-Raptor a chance to jump in. Yokai Girl wants to see Pit. Maybe I'll try Pit after this. Never been too great with him though, so we'll see. He's a nice balanced character though. Okay. Yeah, Missy's saying, yeah, smaller characters have the better advantage against larger characters. I just was commenting on how we've seen Bowser and DK from a lot of the top players more recently trying them out at tournaments because they have such a good grab game that even if you're a big character and you can get eaten up by these smaller characters, if you get a couple of good grab combos, then you are just, taking somebody out. Doesn't matter the amount of damage you have on you, and sometimes it even helps to have all that extra rage knockback from being a big body like Bowser. Alright, let's see, we are ready to go. I think it's waiting, trying to get somebody else to join in here, and as soon as that pops up, we can start. You can tell, play long enough, you can tell what the game is trying to do. Yep, Copper trying to get back in. Sorry, buddy. And someone else is trying, or else we would see the R&L spot there. But yeah, Lucas definitely not seen as much in a lot of tournaments as Ness, because he's not quite as strong, it feels like. He doesn't hit quite as hard. But at the same time, just saw someone say pitch. A Peach Pit combo, the Peach Pit. That would be a good name for that team if anyone ever played those together. But yeah, Lucas, he's got better recovery, I feel like. Definitely goes farther, and you can use the rope snake. Not sure what's going on with, we might have to exit out of this if it's not gonna let us try to get this match started. I'll just keep kicking the sandbag for a moment here. But otherwise, yeah, it's being weird. Okay, well, we're gonna have to redo this, I think. Okay, Radioactive wants to see Bowser Jr., another character that could use some nice rebalancing to maybe be a little more viable. But there's been top players that have, you know, played Bowser Jr. and done pretty well. A lot of them switched over to Cloud and different other characters. We're starting to see more Clouds and Bayonettas just because they're so, yeah, they're strong enough where I think the, some of the top players are just like, this is easier to play than have to rely on as many reads and stuff to do as well. We'll try to go back to Onett. Let me see. Here's D-Raptor trying to get back in again. And maybe this will work this time. If not, we might have to go to a different person. Yeah, Lucas, switching between characters, I gotta like, okay, this is what I want to do with this character. Get some of these air combos going and make sure I'm using my grabs, which you can't practice on the sandbag. He's too slippery. Can't be grabbed. Alright. And, oh, Mr. Ace's thoughts on the new Fire Emblem. So, which one? We have like 5. If you guys watched the Fire Emblem Direct, kind of connects to Smash because there's so many Fire Emblem characters. There's about as many new Fire Emblem games announced as there are characters from Fire Emblem in Smash Brothers. We've got, what is it, Fire Emblem Echoes is the remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden from the NES that's going to be on 3DS. We have the new one announced for Switch that'll probably be out, I think they said next year, even though we don't know anything about it. Fire Emblem Warriors, which is like, you know, Dynasty Warriors, Hyrule Warriors type of thing. We got the mobile game, and then, I can't remember. Oh, they didn't say there was a port of Fates for the Switch, but I'm very much expecting that. There's a lot of rumors that that is going to happen, so it seems like a shame because if they don't, because they have so many nice assets for that game, like the cutscenes and stuff look really good, that they would look even better if they weren't on the 3DS, so I'm expecting that. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to fight against D-Raptor here because it's just not letting us start the match with him for some reason. So unfortunately, buddy, sorry. Don't know what's going on there. It's just getting hung up trying to connect. So we'll get somebody else in here. Maybe we'll try again later towards the end of the stream again. Okay. Yeah, so many Fire Emblem games. It's like a couple years ago, Fire Emblem almost dead. We got one more shot. We'll put out Fire Emblem Awakening, and they tried to make sure that they were putting their biggest effort into that and making a good, memorable final Fire Emblem game. Oh wait, it does crazy well, and now there's, you know, now we're in the present day, there's like way too many Fire Emblem games. Good for the fans of that series, you know, I do like playing those games, but it's just crazy how many games there are because it did so well to make it this major franchise for Nintendo. But just kind of strange to see the difference too. Fire Emblem 2 remake, yeah, I figured, I think I knew that Gaiden was the second game, but I didn't want to misspeak and say 2. Alright, so who is getting in here? We have Spinel, there we go, that's what you want to see, the LNR and a snake going through a sandbag. So Spinel usually plays Pit, I think. We'll see. Oh no, he's going Ness, he's got the Master Belch shirt, looking good. We'll see how we do. I think he used to play a lot of Pit, so I'll have to see if I can get some tips from him if we're gonna play Pit, maybe. There we go. That fire going. Ooh, that was a little too slow to. Gotta watch out because he can heal off of my PSI techniques. Gotta be careful using PSI attacks against a fellow PSI user. Didn't mean to do that. Ooh, yep, there he goes. Got me in that lock. It's weird how many. I think it's something that when you get better at the game, you can avoid better. But it's weird how few of the professional Smash players, you know, the big guys, end up actually using PK Fire. It's like, because it's so slow, you don't see as many people using it. There we go. But yeah, the PK Fire not seen as much in actual tournament, but is still pretty good for getting people locked in, especially if you want to grab. And I was so close to the edge. Ness, best grab in the game. But Lucas, best, not necessarily best, but strongest up smash in the game. So if I can get into a good position here, maybe I can use that. Oop. There we go. Yeah, gotta get in there with these quick jabs and try to use those to my advantage. Oop. Too far there, but I managed to get the forward air. Yeah, Lucas has a lot of grab combos, so I'm glad that we have a pretty good connection here with Spinel, because otherwise we would be in a bad way to try to pull some of these off. One of the reasons why I don't play as much of him online, because I feel like it is a lot tougher. You know, gonna fade into that on accident. It's a lot tougher to pull off some of this stuff when you're playing if you don't have a good connection. Ooh, nope, don't, well, I thought I had my jump, tried to use it, and ate up all that time where I couldn't recover. Alright, good match, Spinel. It took a little bit to get connected. Maybe we'll do a rematch real quick, and then we'll switch to someone else. I'd like another shot at that. That was a very sad end for little Lucas. We'll see how we do, and then we'll switch to somebody else here. Okay. We got... Lucas seems more nimble, and his up smash is pretty good, says Electrovolt. Yeah, I think he is faster in a lot of ways, but Ness just... Yeah, he has that... Almost like I was talking about with Bowser and Donkey Kong, where he's got harder hits to... You know, he's not a big guy, but... if you don't need to hit... If you hit harder, you have that really reliable back throw that knocks somebody out so easily. If you can land it, then you don't need to get as many hits. You can, you know... Oh, he's switching to Pit. Okay. He heard me talking about Pit, and the people requesting him in the chat, so we'll see how we do here. Gotta be careful with Pit as well, because he's got all those... Ooh, jeez. Those, what am I thinking? Oh, yeah, his aerials, because they seem to like they connect for so long, I gotta be careful and not get stuck where I'm trying to air dodge and get hit by the... Yeah, or the smashes, that's what I was... It reminds me of Link, how he's got the smashes where you gotta be careful about where you are letting him hit you, because he'll hit you with one, and then if you're not looking, he'll get you with the other. But also, he can reflect stuff like that, if I'm not careful. Alright. It's sometimes tough for me to organize thoughts when I'm fighting in this game, so we'll see if we can still manage to pull this victory out. Nope. I'm gonna be in trouble here if he decides to use his upper dash arm. Oop. Is he gonna time that right on me, most likely? That's what I'm worried about. Oh, he's gonna fade back. Very nice there. There we go. Trying to time that with his recovery. Luckily, I had him on the ledge long enough where it worked out well enough. Here he goes with his smashes. That's the big thing online. I try not to smash too much because timing that can be tough, but you get caught in smashes so much easier when you can't shield as reliably. There we go. Yeah, Lucas probably should be sticking with him. I'm just practicing with Lucas a lot more than I am. Ooh, wrong way there. Because he just seems so much more reliable for me to do well, and he's got a lot better setups to, he's gonna... Ooh. It was like a little bit of a freeze where I was like, gotta make sure we're not aiming the wrong way when we go for something. Okay, doing much better than against his Ness here for sure. Gotta be careful though against those reflectors. There we are, caught him trying to jump off the ledge and get me. Managed to get keep both of our stocks there. Lucas, I think you're my guy. Even though your game's not out yet. Maybe Q2 is the rumor. Okay. So Sam just subscribed. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Who are we gonna fight next? Maybe Louis? But who am I gonna play as? That's a bigger question. So let me see here. We believe in you, Swimmy. Thank you. I ship you not. Said that. I appreciate it. What characters? I've been trying to branch out a little bit and practice with some others, but at the same time, there's a handful that I do really enjoy playing. Let's see if I can get a match with Little Mac and actually win. Doesn't go so well on streams usually, but I tend to enjoy playing with him just because he's got a very fast, interesting play style, and I like boxing a lot, so I'm excited about ARMS. We mentioned, been talking about that in the Splatoon stream last night. And, I don't know if ARMS will probably appeal to people who like Smash a little more than people that like Splatoon, because it is a fighting game. It's a little more traditional, even though you have, like, stretchy arms. I'm very excited to see how that works out. That's going to be on Switch before Splatoon or Smash gets on that system. We're going to have a new possible franchise, so I'll have to see how that works out. I'm definitely going to try that on the channel, so if anyone's interested in that as well, I'm going to try to add people. I'm really hoping, crossing my fingers, that the Switch has more than 100 friends on the friends list because I constantly have to clear out my friends list and, you know, add new people. I've got 100 for Splatoon and 100 for Smash, but it doesn't feel like enough with all the people that want to try, you know, playing. So it can be a little difficult to, ooh, careful now, try to make sure I'm giving enough chances to people. Ooh, gotta make sure I'm ready with my jabs when I have the chance to use it. Ooh. There we go. Lucario kind of rough at times. Ah, caught it there. Lucario, I always am worried whenever, if I get a good stock on him. Oh, he's getting me in that lock with his Aura Sphere. But I'm a little worried when I get a stock off because that Aura is going to make him that much stronger now because he's behind. So he's going to have better, I think that it's increased damage and knockback. So it's like Super Rage where it's really, really good. Got to be careful with Lucario. Never count him out, even if he's behind. Whew. We did get our KO punch, and I didn't lose it, luckily, despite that Aura Sphere. Whoop. Trying to be careful now. Ooh, now we lost it. Wrong spot there where he didn't. I predicted him going over, and he predicted me going above. Ah, this is going to be tough. He's not too much rage on him, or, you know, percentage for him to have Aura, but I'm just going to have a really tough time keeping up with him if I'm not carefully looking out what I'm doing here. There we go. And see if we can. Nope, he's not going to fall for that. He's going to get me off the stage if I'm not careful. Can we do this? Oh, so close. Get him with the jabs. All right, it's going to be down to the wire for this one. Oh, or not. Caught him in the rising uppercut. Okay. Little Mac, he doesn't seem like he's as triumphant when he falls after that, and he's just like, oh, why did I jump? I'm so tired. Good match. Nice back and forth there. I was worried towards the end, but I managed to catch him in that rising uppercut. Up B. Okay. Let's see who is up next. I might jump off Little Mac because getting a win is kind of rare with that character for me, so I think I'll rest on his laurels. Let's see, Bowser Jr. I did see someone mention Bowser Jr. I'd like to play as this character more often in practice. I feel like I don't practice enough to do well, and I do love all the Koopalings, but I feel like if you look at the clown car, they've got so much less personality in the headlight eyes compared to Bowser Jr.'s, you know, normal dead-eyed ones that look like a, I say personality, but then I called his clown car Dead-Eye. It looks like a Funko Pop or something, but it does emote when it attacks, and so I do like that a lot. And lots of character suggestions in the chat, so I'll try to get to some of those here. I did see, yeah, Bowser Jr. suggests Bowser Jr., of course. That's good to see. But yeah, Bowser Jr., if you watch all the stuff, it might have gotten lost in the mix for a lot of yous, but a lot of yous guys. But if you watched all the Switch trailers from the recent event, you might have also seen a video that popped up with the Parental Controls app. And it's weird to say that the Parental Controls app was my favorite video that they put out during that period because it has Bowser Jr. and Bowser actually getting to be a dad and show that he's responsible. He cares about his kids' gaming habits. He wants to make sure Jr. gets out there and experiences the world and, you know, isn't cooped up playing too long. So it's it's just a really funny video. If you didn't, I'll put that in the description for sure after the stream because I definitely watch that if you haven't seen it. It's adorable. It looks really good. It's almost like the Pikmin animated. You know, the Bowser and Bowser Jr. have really good, nice-looking HD models and everything. And just a nice interaction. It's really funny. So check that out if you haven't. We're having a little trouble getting Dad in here. He says, Moo. You may have been playing the milking game from 1-2 Switch. I still haven't talked about 1-2 Switch too much. That was an interesting experience. That's the one launch title for the Switch, or, you know, one of the first-party launch titles for Switch. I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't know if Danielle and I, or my girlfriend and I, are gonna play too much, but I might try getting it. It just seems like it's gonna need a camera on us to actually experience what the game is like. It's more of a party thing. We're having some trouble getting Dad in here. There's only so much I can beat up on this sandbag. I might jump out. Oh, did it? Oh, that's me. Okay. I was like, I heard the sound like it went through. We're gonna need to try to get somebody else in here, it looks like. And someone talking about older series, I did want to mention in this stream, because I talked about it with Splatoon, but there's a couple games for the Wii U I'll probably keep playing Smash and Splatoon until the sequels come out, but some of them, like Color Splash and Twilight Princess HD, we'll give Dad another shot. Those games I definitely need to wrap up here in the next month, get those going full force so that we can get a good jump into the Switch. I can get into the new Zelda without feeling like I didn't finish one of the old ones. I have beaten Twilight Princess on my own, so I think it's part of the motivation to beat that game is to see what's going to happen. So if I've already beaten it, it's a little rough trying to 100% it and have to do a bunch of prep, but I'm going to do it. That is my promise. All right, we got Dad as a Kirby. He did get in here, so this is working out a little bit slow down here, it looks like. Not slow down, but, you know, online latency that we gotta worry about. Ooh, man, how did that... I was so close. I was hoping that would actually hit him. See if we can get in with our down air. Both Kirby and Bowser Jr. have that great down air that is multi-hit and can kind of set you up well to do a... Ooh, I didn't mean to... I was trying to go for a grab, but I had a Mecha Koopa in my clutches. There we go. Love the little hammer. Bowser Jr. was a character that when I first played Mario Sunshine... Ooh, why did I do that? When I first played Mario Sunshine, I was kind of like, what is this weird baby Bowser? Bowser has abandoned his illegitimate Koopaling children, and he's going with this little guy. But I really like him. I feel like he's come into his own, and a character that I grew to love over time. And I think this setup with the clown car and everything is really a fun, like, unique character. It's just a shame that I think he's lacking some stuff. There we go. Oh, make sure how about one of these to drag you down? Nope, that didn't quite work out. Maybe I can get him still. Oh, jeez. Just tricked me there. Okay, gotta get these Mecha Koopas going. And look out for him doing his setups. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have a rough time with this, because even though Kirby's so light... Could have got me on one of those platforms, possibly. Even though he's so light, I'm gonna have a tough time if I'm a stock behind getting him at all. Ooh, not close enough, and got me. Jeez, Kirby's so strong, despite how light he is. Dad, I'm glad you got into a match. If you're out there, say hi to Mom. No, somebody else's dad, but he's got a pretty good Kirby. Yeah, just eating me up. He didn't actually get an inhale and steal my powers. He looks really cute when he does. But he managed to destroy Bowser Jr. there. Definitely need to practice with this character. Maybe we'll do one more match with him. I'd like to try to get a victory, but hard to warm up and also win at the same time with a character. Alright, let me see. Get wrecked, Bowser Jr., says a Beba. Yeah. This, I think, well, his recovery's got some weird stuff where if he gets hit a certain way, you can't get your clown car back. He definitely has some big issues. But I think the biggest thing is just some of his aerials are a little slower than other characters. He almost seems like he's got some of the same problems as King Dedede, where can't get those out fast enough to actually hit people if they know what they're doing well enough, and yeah. Okay. And then after this, maybe Villager. We haven't fought Shark Pup here. So let's do a battle with him. Olivia's trying to jump in. Try to do that next match. Just getting some different stages in the mix, different backgrounds, so we're not always fighting in the Animal Crossing world. Okay, yeah, I need to practice connecting with some of these moves. Yeah, his back air is so strong, but it's a little tough for me to get used to. All right, Shark Pup in the mix with his Shark Pup nickname. Get him into that. Nope. Yeah, I don't think... I'm trying to remember some of the big weaknesses people talk about with Bowser Jr. I think he just, like, he's got some of the same dashing ability as Sonic, but not as strong. I hope that... Okay, good. Shark Pup is ready. So we got a lot of suggestions. Duck Hunt's so good, says the Bad Kitty fan. I'm glad you feel that way. I know not everyone does. Falcon, Killager. Lots of suggestions. Okay, Corrin is up next. Shark Pup is gonna try another Corrin here, which I had trouble with earlier. But we're gonna see how we do against her. Man, couldn't get that dash going quick enough as I wanted. Gotta get the timing down here with a lot of this. Oh, see if we can... Oh, nope. That jab. That's one thing I gotta watch out, Bowser Jr. Duck Hunt has a pretty good rapid jab, but I feel like Bowser Jr.'s lacking a little in trying to get out of it. Like, if people can jump out of it, and then I can have trouble stopping it before I want to get out of the rapid jab if I miss, but that's the problem. Ooh, don't roll towards her. Corrin also has a counter, so if I'm not careful here, I'm gonna get hit in a bad way. Oop, maybe we can get one of these. There we go. Yeah, trying to get over the other side of the stage fast enough. It's gonna be rough. Ooh, jeez. But yeah, the counter is something that I have a lot of problems with, especially online, because it can get you when you're trying to go, especially with a big Bowser Jr. Not a big character, but definitely in the heavier set. I think he is around the same weight as Charizard, which is kind of surprising, but it's that clown car that's doing it for him. What did I? Did not mean to go all the way over there with that. Having a little trouble adjusting to latency. Ooh. Nope. That could have been very bad there. Yeah, you can tell it's a little rough with the slowdown. I can see my Mecha Koopa in all its glory. Alright, let me see if we can just kind of... There we go. I'm wise to your down air games. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, I still have to be careful though, even though I'm starting to detect some of the strategy here with this Corrin. Whoop. Nope. That's when I want to... Ooh, did not aim that right. I was going to say, aim in the wrong way. That's when I should be going in. Be reversing the Mecha Koopas. Here we go. Ah. Yeah, I'm going for a lot of not trying to roll, just trying to shield. Then it just rolls. Can't complain, too much. It's definitely better than previous online attempts for Smash Brothers, but at the same time, yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully the Switch having a better connection online with more players. They did say that it has USB support, so I think we can get the adapter, the LAN adapter, which I am using right now, but sometimes it doesn't help if you gotta have both characters' connections very strong if you're gonna... There we go. Getting so much damage, I really need to finish this stock. There we go. That's what I wanted. Trapped by the Mecha Koopa and back aired. Alright. Be careful now. We have so much percent, and I gotta be cautious about what I'm doing. I think we got this. We'll see, though. But yeah, the Switch, I know they're changing the online system at a little bit past launch where they're gonna have to pay for online. Why did I go into that? Jeez. But yeah, I think part of that might be, they did say they're gonna try like dedicated servers for stuff instead of all the peer-to-peer we've been doing with most games. I hope that we get more dedicated servers that will actually take the brunt of work off of the players, and hopefully that means better connections, because yeah, I think even Splatoon, which has a ton of players all playing at once, somebody is still hosting that match. We'll have to see how it goes, but I'm hopeful that having them charge for it means they gotta make it better, working than we've had in the past. We'll see, I don't want to bank on that. But yeah, at the same time, I know that's been a big controversial thing, is having to pay for online like the other systems, but with being able to pay for server costs a little easier, I hope that means they're gonna put more effort into that. There we go. That should do it. Haha! Alright. That was a little rough for me getting used to Junior, but I'm glad I got a victory with him to put him on the sidelines. He loves his little clown car. Feels like that might have been a birthday gift or so when he turned 3 or however he can talk pretty well, so I don't think he's that young, but I do wonder how old he is. He's never gonna age. He's gonna be stuck as a baby forever. Okay, who are we gonna use? Let me see. I did see some suggestions. There was a villager suggestion earlier. Even though I love the normal villager, I might switch to the city folk one. And let's see, maybe try to give other people a chance here before we start repeating players. Got a lot of the same people jumping in. Where do we want to go? Can see if anyone's suggesting places. Uncle! Okay, let's get Uncle in here. We had Dad, Uncle is next. We'll give D-Raptor another chance later on. And still more suggestions for Duck Hunt. Oh, maybe I'll finish up with Duck Hunt a little later. But for now, I'm going to try to play some new characters. As tough as it is sometimes for me to adapt to playing a new character immediately and try to, you know, still do well without warming up, I'm going to do my best here. With the few seconds I have on the sandbag. Get the old... I love how the watering can knocked him off. I didn't even need the tree. Okay, villager time. Let's see. This is the character a lot of people have said rather than Duck Hunt I should focus on. We have some Comic Sans in here, in the house. Hey, kiddo. Oh, the name's Sans. He's got a whole monologue. I should let him do that. Okay, here he goes. Sans, I didn't realize you had shot puts. We can get a tree going. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, geez. I know he's got the shot put, but I got the bowling ball. That's not gonna work, because it's time for the tree to die. Such a short lifespan for these trees. Ooh, almost got him there. Gotta time my axes a little better, as strong as they are. Alright. Oh, the Switch! He's excited for it as well. Don't blame ya. I am, yeah, happy to get a console too that Smash wasn't a problem, but I'm happy to have a console where I can show everything easily and not have to have the gamepad screen like on the Switch, where it's a little tough to, show it without getting all this expensive capture stuff to capture the gamepad screen. Ooh, I gotta stop running into those. Not too used to fighting the Miis here. Probably. There we go. Alright. Wait for him to get in a good spot and go for it with the tree and bowling ball. Ooh, I need to grab one of those. That would be good. Oop. Nope, he's rolling around. It's almost like Sonic. At the speed of sound there, he's rolling around. Okay. Turnips. Turnips. Want some of those? Half price. Alright. Oh, his little face. That's a pretty good looking Mii, but then the illusion falls apart when you see his face, and he has actual eyeballs when he's hitting the screen. It's a strange look at a skeleton man. Alright. Can I do this? Can I get him in a... Ooh, he might be stuck here. Ah, tried to get him with the turnip. Oh, man. That was his, maybe just his smash. Not used to a lot of his moves, so I gotta get a little bit more versed on the Miis. Not something that I fight against too often. Okay, look out for that punch. I've heard he's a very strong boss in Undertale, so it translates to Smash 4, of course. Alright. I'm gonna try to... Weird, I was watching some of the team battles in that Smash tournament, Genesis, that I mentioned, and Villager, usually he has the balloons with the color of the, see if that'll work. He has balloons with the color of... Oh, cherries! Don't eat my cherries! I want those. There we go. He has the balloons of the color of the player that you're playing, but if you're not, you know... If you're playing teams, it seems like it changes it, because I saw green balloons on a red-teamed villager. Ooh, why did I go for that so close? Should have played a little safer there, but I think we'll be okay. Ooh. Gotta get him with the spiked turnips, possibly. Nope. Come on, buddy. I know you're scrapping with me here, but nope. I tried to go for the pocket. I was like, he's gonna hit me with the shot put again. I don't know if that's one of the best B moves for the Mii, but it seems like it's the default one. Which usually, if you're gonna see a Mii in a tournament or something, that's the one most people would be using, because I think they require you to use a certain set if they allow Miis, which is kind of a rare thing in most tournaments. Okay, he's very strong. I gotta be careful with this. Let's see if he's gonna rush in here. Ah, wanted to hit him with the axe. There we go. Is that enough? Yeah, alright, that axe is powerful. Do a cartwheel to celebrate, little guy. Okay. And then who are we gonna... Someone said, Adam, you're gonna have a bad time. I ended up having a good time. It worked out. Okay, one more match, and then I'll finish up with Duck Hunt. So who do you guys want to see? Gotta mix it up a little bit here. Get some practice. Maybe we should try to fight Yoshi if he'll jump in, because it's one of the players that I don't think we've been able to fight. Yoshi24, keeping track best I can. And of course, you know, if you want to play in the streams next weekend, Splatoon is I almost said at. That's my Twitter thing. If you want to add for Splatoon, it's Swimmybird with a Y, and it is Nintendo Network ID, of course. And mention Splatoon if you want to play Smash. It's the same as the channel, Swimmybird941. Orphis wants to see Little Mac. We did play Little Mac already. Can we play Rosalina? I could try Rosalina. I don't use her too often, but she is good. We'll give D-Raptor another chance. He's back. Will the connection work? Let's go to someplace nice, like a woolly world. And, yeah, so Wolf Prince, yeah, he's mentioned, hey, can we battle? If you want to add me, you know, those are the Nintendo Network IDs. Try to mention, there we go. Try to mention the game that you want to play. I have separate friends lists, you know, for each one, so I can get as many people as possible. All right. We, ooh, D-Raptor, I think I've fought him before, because I kind of remember. In Olimar, we have the Dabuzz combo here. Dabuzz, a very famous Rosalina player that also tends to, he hasn't played him in a while, I don't think, but he used to play more Olimar in the past. Gotta be careful here. Look out. Oh, there goes my Rosalina. There goes my Luma. My poor Luma. Get these off of me. Get these Pikmin out of here. I'm a princess. No. I gotta try to use some of those strats to stay alive long enough to get my Luma back. Whoop. There we go. And maybe he's a very light character, so we might be able to get him out of here a little easier than, ooh. Come here, little guy. I gotta remember to mind my Luma. And not, ooh, man, what was that? I don't know what, it looked like it might have been purple because it's at the back of the line now, but that was rough. Very powerful smash on a very light character, of course. Means we're gonna have trouble. Nope. Here we go. Trying to get in here and use the Luma to my advantage, but I gotta watch those Pikmin. I'm having a rough time if I'm not blocking the Pikmin, of course. Alright, let's see if we can get it. Nice Luma going. Luma wall. To block those. Coke or Pepsi? I tend to prefer Coke. Because, I don't know, Pepsi just always feels kind of watered down to me. I don't really have too strong of opinion because I don't drink soda anymore. I used to a lot more often. I would kind of go for Code Red or something like that more if I was gonna drink a soda. Oh, get my Luma back. Don't touch my... Oh, I shouldn't have risked my Luma there, I guess. Gotta be careful. Yeah, he's definitely a better Olimar than I am Rosalina. And... Oh! Just barely hanging on there. Two super light characters here. Ooh, no, my Luma is already... Oh, no. It's good. It's okay. See if we can get out of here in time. Come here, Luma. Come on back. Come on back. No. And there's a throw. Shouldn't have fell right into that grab. That might... Nope. If I could get a Luma going, that would be great, but we're not going to have much time here. Oop. There we go. Come on. Yeah, Rosalina, strong character, but not quite my style. Ooh, too far back, I think, to manage to land that. Man, yeah, getting used to controlling the Luma is a little tough. Whoop. Careful. Whoop. Nope, that's gonna be it for her. A blue up throw, or that was a down throw. I don't know. One of the throws, he definitely is better and stronger at getting a throw KO with the blue. All right, well, not my best pick for that matchup, but I wanted to try Rosalina. We're gonna finish up with Duck Hunt. Whoever gets in here, I hope I have a good matchup, but we'll see. Trying new characters, I do like doing that, but at the same time, I think I need to practice more with a lot of these characters if I'm gonna actually compete with some of you guys who are really good. Okay, can't just play them once and expect to get a win. Let's see. Yeah, Rosalina, as much as I like her as a new character, I think I've played very little of her since the game came out. Only a handful of matches. Let's see if we can get a fight on Duck Hunt here. We'll see if someone actually wants to go there. And we'll finish up with my main on its stage. Let me see if we can get Yoshi in here. Yoshi's the one person that I noticed out of all these that I have not fought against yet, so I want to give them a chance to play. That is what I'm here trying to do. There we go. Okay. So I think we hit almost everybody, and I'll have more people, of course, next week if you guys want to add me. We're going to finish up here. Thank you again for watching. If you want to leave a like, I appreciate it. More Smash streams in the future, because I do want to keep, just like with Splatoon, I want to keep in fighting shape for when the new game is out. I don't want to be super rusty. Oh, Olivia, I'll have to battle you after the stream. I do a little bit of hanging around and fighting people after stream usually. The secret that I've told you guys about before, just to make sure other people get a chance. But this is going to be our last match here. If I lose, maybe I'll fight Olivia to go out on a... No, not that I would go out on a win necessarily, but I like to try to finish on a win. Yoshi, I thought I let you in. What happened, Yoshi? We lost you. Didn't even notice. All right. Yeah, lots of suggestions. Duck Hunt, yay, says the Bad Kitty fan. Yeah, we're going to finish up with the character of the week for me because I'm excited to see a Duck Hunt beat the best player in the world and do really, you know, a couple of them doing well at tournaments. Hopefully that will continue to happen. Okay, Yoshi24, if you don't play Yoshi, I don't know what's going on with your name. We'll see. I have problems with Yoshi, so... Oh no, it's a fox. Okay. Well, fox, I do practice against a little bit, so I might not be too bad against a fox, but we'll see. It does have the reflector, so it might be tougher for me to get some of these projectiles going. See if we can get a... Oh, wrong way. We're both jabbing the wrong way there. Oop. Gotta be careful with fox, because he's got, you know, got lasers to mess with me, got a reflector. Again, you don't need to worry too much if you're a Duck Hunt and you get hit by your own trick shot, because it doesn't do as much, it doesn't seem to put you in as much stun, but it also doesn't do as much damage to you, I don't think. Ooh, almost. Can we get Yoshi here? Let's see. Well, he's doing some of the computer tactics of doing his Fox illusion onto the center of the stage for safety, but that can be punished if I know what I'm doing enough here. Let's see. Here he goes. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ah, I tried a back air, but I fell too fast to get it. I was gonna see if I could hit him off with that. Ooh. We're in trouble, but see, I've only taken so much damage. Only a little bit, despite hitting myself with my own can a couple times. Here we go. That'll do it. Whoop. Knock that back. Let's see how we do here. One more stock. Get him in a little lock there almost. Oh, kind of dancing around me, trying to get me into a good setup. But I'm tricking him with my can. Oh, come here, buddy. Yeah, he hasn't used the reflector yet, so that's worked out for me. But could easily go bad if I get set up. Yeah, this feels like this could have been a match that I used a character I'm not as used to, because I feel bad if this, you know, if Yoshi isn't as used to playing. But we are gonna finish strong, hopefully here. Ooh, going for the smash. Actually got me. All right, can we? That's gonna blow up. Certain specifics with Duck Hunt I didn't even realize till I saw people talking about him. I didn't realize that, you know, the can is hit 9 times with the shots before it messes up and, you know, explodes. Well, he's going for going for the spam of the laser. I can block that with my gunman though and get him out of there. Don't you do your dash. Ooh, almost got him. Almost locked him in there with that smash. I think we got this. Just gotta be careful. He can kinda, he's got all that rage. He could, yep, there he goes. hitting my can with his lasers and taking it out. Okay, he's gonna, no, he's not going for the illusion. Trying to get into his mind, and there we go. Quick kick of the can while we're on fire. The way to go as a Duck Hunt main. Just blast yourself the last moment like a Wile E., you know, Coyote cartoon. Okay, thank you guys for watching. That is it. We're gonna finish up. Cross your fingers for news on the new Smash here on Switch. I'm thinking probably E3. They might be like, oh, it's gonna be out soon. So I'm excited for that. In the meantime, we're gonna keep playing this. Thanks again. Please subscribe if you haven't and you want to see more. And, you know, leave a like if you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time, though, next Sunday for the Super Smash stream. Goodbye.